I'm Loriana, and this is the Totally Buggin podcast. Today's episode is just like a really quick one. It's a 10-minute one, hopefully around then, just to give you a little introduction on what this podcast is going to be about. So, obviously, main thing about my podcast is that I wanted to feel like a conversation, something you can just listen to whenever you're feeling bored, maybe you're feeling a bit lonely or anything like that, or you just want to hear someone's opinion about something you've been wondering about. This is the podcast to listen to for those reasons, and multiple others if you're just a teenage girl trying to get through life, because every single year we just hate it, but this should let you hate it a bit less, hopefully. And so that's why I have it in my bedroom. This is just my bed. I got photos, Polaroids and all that, because classic, what girl doesn't have Polaroids in her room? Come on now. And just wearing comfy PJs. I love my PJs. They're so cute. Well, they're a bit much for PJs, but these are from Perfect Stranger. This is from Kukai. My jewelry is from absolutely everywhere. But yeah, just to give you a bit more info on my podcast, the episodes are really random. A lot of people have been asking me what it's going to be about, what is it going to be about. Literally anything. I have episodes prepared for fashion. Fashion's a big one. Movies are a big one. Hair. I straightened it today, but I have curly hair, and so having just an episode on curly hair and clearing up some of the stuff that's going on TikTok with curly hair, and yeah, that's the main things. But then obviously I'll be joined by a special someone here and there. We'll do fun things. We'll do TikTok trends, but make it into a whole video, or we'll talk deeply about something. It could be anything, really. This is all just for fun. So if anyone has any suggestions, I'm completely open to those. To give some information about me though, personally, I'm 16. My name's Loriana. I'm from Venezuelan and Italian ancestry. And my parents, they're from Venezuela. My brother was born in Venezuela, but I was born in Australia, and I've lived in Australia my whole life. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, I keep staring out there because I have a beautiful view of a lake and stuff. It's gorgeous. This country is absolutely awesome. I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 4 years old. Since I was 2, I've been doing gymnastics here and there. I'm going back to it for the first time this year, so I'm a little scared. I've done CrossFit. I played a bit of soccer here and there. But yeah, I think those are the main sports. Oh, swimming as well. Swimming's a big one. I did swimming for a while. So if you relate to any of those, I'm sure I'll be talking about those sports a bunch of times on this podcast. Other things about me, I'm still in school. I'm still in high school. I'm starting year 11 this year, which will be super awesome because I'm so excited because we get to wear the senior uniform. And it's everyone here is very, very tall, right? And I look like a little year 7 running around, but now that I have the senior uniform, it'll set me apart from them and establish my alphaness. Oh no. Sorry. When I get more comfortable with this podcast, you'll notice more and more brain rot, just absolutely oozing into this podcast, unwelcomed and everything. But hey, that's who I am. If you're into those tests that people take, what zodiac sign are you? What? That's not a test. What personality type are you? I've done those tests. We had to do it for school last year. I'm an ENFJ, if anyone's wondering. So I'm very, very extroverted. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a January Capricorn. So my birthday just passed. I turned 16, as I've already said 3 times. And yeah, like those are some main things about me. And obviously, you can tell by the main topics of the podcast: fashion, music, movies. Those are my favorite things in the world. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna do a whole episode also like about who, like the kind of person I want to become. That's an episode that I want to do definitely. Um, but yeah, uh, a lot of people have also asked me why I'm doing this podcast. And sorry, slight interruption because my mom called to check in on how I was going. She's on her break. She's my bestie. She can call me all she wants. Um. Okay, so where was I? Oh, okay. I remember what I was gonna say. um. So a lot of people have asked me like, why are you doing this podcast? Like, why now? Why 1 week before? Not even 4 days before year 11. Why are you doing this? Okay, how it came up was that since I was like 11 years old, my parents have been like, Laurie, like, you are so extroverted. You talk so much. Why don't you just do a podcast? But I was also 11 years old and like deep in the hype house TikTok era. So if I did a podcast, it would probably be how to do the renegade. I'm not going to teach anyone how to do the fucking renegade. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm so glad I didn't have the impulse to do that during lockdown either. It was a lockdown. No, lockdown. Absolutely not. I would have told you all about Draco talk. Why he's my man and not yours. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. So that was like the thing that made me do it, is that like for years my parents have literally been telling me, you can go out there, you need to go do it, you should go do it. This isn't for a fame thing either. This is purely to put a smile on people's faces. As cliche as that sounds, I believe laughter really is the best medicine, because whenever I'm feeling down or literally feeling sick, the minute someone makes me laugh, like even if it hurts to laugh, like it's so nice. It's so nice. And like this podcast is also for those like who get a bit lonely sometimes and feel like they don't have a friend or feel like they don't belong. As someone who's always been like mistreated for being different, in like personality, heritage, culture, this, that, age, looks, everything. This podcast is going to talk about so much that hopefully like people are like, oh my god, I thought I was the only one. Like, oh my god, no way, you also thought that? Or, oh my goodness, I fucking love that movie. But, yeah. And like, I just really hope maybe one person is enough to find some sort of like sense of belonging with this podcast. Would be really, really cool. Because I know I've made someone's day, and honestly, like it's one of the reasons why I think I've personally been put on this earth, to make people's days for a living. I don't have to get paid for it. I'm not volunteering, like I'm not signing up to do this. I just like every day love making people happy. And when I know I've made someone happy, I'm like, okay, Laurie, yeah, yes. Because I feel so happy for them, you know? I know what it's like to be sad. I know what it's like to feel like you're not noticed. So if I go past a stranger and I think their outfit is cool, I'm like, oh my god, I love your outfit. Like I did that like 6 times in Sydney yesterday. I was like going up to people because I was at a festival, and I was like, oh my goodness, that outfit, it eats. And I was like, oh my god, your curls, incredible. Oh my god, I love your jorts. Like I was doing that like left, right, and center, because a little comment like that changes someone's day. And I was like, well, might as well turn that into a whole podcast, just trying to make someone's day, hopefully, with half an hour worth of an episode. So yeah, this episode is going to go over 10 minutes, but I hope everyone's okay with that. But yeah, that's a little trailer, I guess, to my podcast. I don't think there's anything else much to talk about other than I'm probably gonna go film like 2 episodes right now. You know, use this as therapy. Use this as therapy is like another thing. My therapy and your therapy. Like if this pays for your therapy, that's great. But I'm not qualified, so don't do that either. Don't do that either. But anyways, grab your boba, grab your coffee, grab your chai latte, your iced chai. Sit down on your bed, wherever you are, on a chair, listen to the podcast, enjoy, and I'll be your podcast best friend on her bed for however long I'm gonna be doing this. Anyways, I love you and leave you guys. Te quiero muchísimo. Mwah. And I'll see you in the next few episodes. Ciao.